This party started. Here I am. Hey, I'm still covered up by a ghost. Look at this. Almost said a no word. Okay, gotta watch myself tonight. I've got a backache, so let's just say I'm not in the best of moods. I'm not gonna be comfortable tonight. Been working out in the yard all day. Working up a sweat, had to take a shower, put on some clean clothes, wash my hair, so it's all over the place tonight. And I'm in a bright room. I am usually doing this thing at night. I am having to record this show during the day. So, this is what I look like during the day. This is my normal self that everybody sees in public here around Star City. And tonight, we are going to have Jeremy Daniel coming in from the Hendersonville, the Las Vegas area. And we're going to talk about haunted Las Vegas. So, let's get started. Bones, you wake up. You're sleeping over there. Go ahead and bring us in with the intro. We'll go right about it now.
Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Southern Fried Paranormal with Len Dorman featuring Bones. Catch us on Spotify, iHeart, iTunes, Spreaker, Facebook, Stream, and everywhere else you catch your podcasts. And of course, WLFE-DB.com. Now, from the backwoods of southeast Arkansas, right beside the Bayou Bartholomew, the longest bayou on the planet, broadcasting from downtown metropolitan Cane Creek Township, here is your host, Len Dorman.
Welcome to the show, everybody. If this is a recorded show, so I'm not sure when you're watching this. I'm not even sure when I'm going to air it. But, I hope you're having a good day, a good evening, a good night, whenever it's showing. And wherever you're watching this, especially if you're watching it on YouTube, where you went and found it. By the way, like, share, and subscribe. I had to do that earlier to our guest YouTube page because I was not subscribed to his channel, but I did subscribe, and I rung the bell. So I appreciate giving a thumbs up, ring the bell, and like, share, and subscribe, as they always say on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, well, you must be a friend of mine already. I'm about friended out. I'm working on 5,000 friends. That's a max. So I hope we're friends. If you're seeing this, I'm sure we are on YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook Live. All right, let's bring, without further ado, Jeremy Daniel. Come on up. We're talking about haunted Vegas. Now, I have gone to Vegas 2 different times. One was in 2002, one was in 2003. I have not been there in a while. I really don't know what's going on in Vegas. I was busy at conventions, big meetings, business-wise, both times. I was able to get out to Hoover Dam on one trip and got out to the Grand Canyon on another trip. But to be honest with you, I didn't get around too much as far as other touristy things around the city. So I don't know what's going on in Vegas right now. So can you fill us in, please, about what's going on with haunted Vegas?
Yeah. Well, they've been doing a lot of buildings out here, and there's been a lot of activities out here for ghosts too out here, but certain parts you got to pay for, and it's better if you go as a group or go with some loved ones to pitch in, because it's a lot of money to go, like subscribing to like Zach's Museum or what is that, Pioneer Saloon, like them. It might be a lot of money, so you might want to pitch in. It'd be better to pitch in. But it's pretty hot out here, and yeah, there's a lot of building homes and busy out here for me. So and then just been doing ghost hunting and working at the
Okay,
same time for me.
I understand.
So
When did you first start getting into ghost hunting?
I would want to say when I was 3. When I was 3 years old, I
3.
got into it. Yeah, when
Wow.
I was 3 years old, I want to say 3 years old when it started happening, and I didn't realize what was going on. And it was like 3, and it's me and my mom living in our own house, and she was cleaning, and she decided to take the trash out from cleaning her house, and she comes back and she couldn't find me in a baby's crib. And then when she couldn't find me, I was in a swimming pool with a deep end swimming pool, and there was 4 black spirits around me. I don't know what they were trying to do to me, or if they were trying to drown me, or if they were trying to baptize me, or whatnot. But I was talking to one of the ladies about that, and she said I got crossed over from them doing that. So ever since then, I've been seeing it, and gotten worse
Okay.
ever since from that day when my mom passed away too. So
Okay. I can understand that. Anybody who's even spent a few seconds on the other side is usually kind of open to the other side. They can see through the veil. They can see things and hear things that most people can't. That's been my
yeah,
experience.
yeah. See, with me, I could
Oh, and
see, I could feel,
yes.
I could see, and I could feel, and I could hear him talking too. Sometimes without the spirit box or with the spirit box, it all depends. So
Okay.
just like when, just like when I was at the YMCA a few weeks ago on the 17th with Ask Paranormal, and we actually heard a spirit talking, but we couldn't see him, and it was right there, really loud, and it was either on the left side of us standing or the back of us somewhere standing, and it went, "Hey," like that, like you could actually hear it, but I don't know if it got on camera or not. It was like an older man's voice, and
Wow.
I flew back when I was like, "What the heck?" But it was kind of fun at that YMCA. So, but that video should be coming out tonight at, I want to say, 6:55 p.m. for Black Collar Project, because how I'm working with him, because he asked for help and he didn't want to do it by himself. So I kind of gave him some company to go help him.
Okay.
But yeah, so that should be out in a few more hours tonight. So, and we already made one last month at the slaughterhouse. So I believe I sent that video to you guys, so that way you guys can see it.
Yes.
And we did that like sometime last month.
Okay.
So, but
So
yeah, so and then
you you
go
do
ahead.
a lot of these videos are not paranormal investigations, but it's kind of dealing with the horror side, isn't it?
Yeah, to me, I think it is because I do blindfolds, and I do put the headphones in to talk,
Okay.
like talking like talking like them, and where they come right through me, and I put the blindfold on, and some bad evil stuff comes through me. Some don't. Um, I'm gonna say more of the good ones been coming through me to talk to me and communicate with me than the bad ones. So, but I'm going to find out tonight after when I do a live show tonight at the Palm Mortuary Cemetery. So I'm going to do a blindfold challenge with the spirit box. So I
Okay.
don't know what I'm going to get at that
Well,
one from the cemetery.
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
And as I
Yeah,
normally tell
I was
people,
like,
happy hunting.
yeah, I was telling my ghost hunter buddy from Black Collar Project. I was telling him, I was like, "Up, it looks like I got homework to do because usually I just I just go out there and go do it." And sorry, I just go out there and do it and not be ready for it. And like I would get like spook out. So this is my homework for me to do, to go not to be get as scared and not let them go through my body. So I gotta go like force it and fight it and make it so that way. Because next month we're doing a frame house, and it's like I guess it's abandoned for many years, and he wants me to do a blindfold challenge in there for them. So tonight I got to do
Okay.
that. I'm doing it live. So,
All right. Now, I
but that's
was
my
talking to
homework.
somebody. Okay, I can understand. I was talking to another guest a week or two ago, and they also did blindfold tests. And he was explaining that when you take one of your five senses away from you, the rest of your senses become kind of hyperactive, and you can feel and hear things you don't normally feel with your eyes, wide
No,
open and seeing things. Is this your experience?
yeah, that's my experience. Is where gonna be my eyes are closed, and the headphones will be in my ear, and then I could feel them touching me, and then I would have to say what they're saying, what their feeling is. Like say if they say my name, I gotta say my name out loud, or if hear them saying their name, I gotta say their name. Or if they say I want to say something for my loved one, then I gotta say what they say, and I gotta be like
Okay.
really focused on that to do it. So, but yeah, I did that at the
Okay.
YMCA last time. I did that at the YMCA inside of the bathroom, like one of the old bathrooms where everyone takes a shower at once. I
Right.
got spooked out. I jumped out of that room, the bathroom, and all that stuff. I was like, nope, there's a big old black shadow right here. I can't see it, but I could feel it. And I said, it seems like there's a big black spirit right in front of me, but I can't see it, but I could feel it. And when it
You
came
felt it.
and dragged it, I felt it and I ran out of the room. I was like, oh, darn, I should stay in there. But I was like, telling him, I said, nope, nope, nope. I don't trust this big old black shadow. So, but yeah, it kind of like spooked me out. So I was like, all right, I got to go practice. This is for me to get ready to do it on my other shows. So I won't run away from it.
Okay.
So,
Oh, by the way, for everybody else's benefit, Jeremy is in a laundromat, and somebody in the laundromat is playing music. I'm hope we don't get copyright hit. So you'll be hearing. I sure can't. I can't tell you what artist is playing or the song that's playing. So I'm hoping they don't either. Theoretically, if you play over 15 seconds of a song, they'll hit it for copyright. And I'm hoping but in our conversation, we break it up so the song is not being broadcast, so nobody can tell what it is, or at least there's maybe just a word or two that goes out. But where are some of the places in Vegas that you've investigated?
I done mostly the cemeteries out here when I first came out here from California with my buddies and them. I I had done it before in California, but since I left California and I was like, oh, I'm just doing this out here in Vegas, since I already know what to do from California. So I done mostly cemeteries and people's houses. And I did do my
Okay.
my old business, my old restaurant business before when I used to work at a restaurant, and it was haunted, but not by me, but it was
Right.
because it was right next to the cemetery. So, um, I would always see the spirits there. I would always hear them talking. I would see them throwing stuff at my managers, and my managers tell me, "Damn it, Jeremy, tell your spirits to knock it off," and all that. I just starts laughing at them while they're getting pots and pans and food thrown at them because how they're all right there trying to get their
Wow.
attention. So yeah, but I done mostly out here are the cemeteries and people's houses. And then when I'm going out of town, I'm mostly in Arizona doing ghost hunting out there, like buildings, YMCA, slaughterhouse, um, I did a guy's house out there named Todd. It was Arizona. The one that's, I don't know if you guys seen that show of Zach Bagans where he was doing a guy's house named Todd, and it's up on YouTube, but we did their house for As Paranormal, and they were trying to say it was kind of like heavy spirits, but when I stayed a night there, it wasn't really that bad at that guy's house at all.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we did their house too. So, but
Okay. Well,
next month,
you got to understand when a TV show goes into when a TV show goes into a location, they've got to have something.
yeah, they got to.
Thousands of dollars investment, all their cameras, all their equipment, the trucks, the sound people, they got wages. Yeah. That's a major investment. And they can't sit there and say, well, we got nothing. We've been here for 2 days. You can't blow that kind of investment.
Yeah, we were there, I want to say, for 2 nights, but I don't know how long they were there for. But when I was staying there for the 2 nights, it didn't really feel that bad. It didn't feel a little like freaky at all when we did his house. I mean, I walked alone upstairs by myself during that night. It's more scarier at night than it is in his house at night, because you could hear the footsteps, you could actually see them, hear them talking, running around, playing. But in the house, it wasn't really that bad, like how it was. And I did actually touch that haunted mirror that Zach and them were doing and focusing on in that house and all that stuff. And we did catch a male spirit. I believe it was Todd's dad. And then the next day when we were getting ready to leave, we caught a little girl's voice saying, "Hi," just like that, just like a little child's voice.
Really?
And I was like, yeah, it was like, I want to say last summer we did it. And it was I want to say it was a Monday morning we were getting ready to leave, and I was actually sleeping in that room. And that Sunday night, and they were saying a little girl passed away in there, or her spirit was in there or something like that. And I stayed a night, and they say they caught the orb shooting up out of my body to the ceiling that night on the camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's paranormal
actually touching you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's paranormal. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, to your question there, you don't know if it's paranormal or not. And I do not judge unless I've at least seen the video. And even then, I try not to judge watching a video. I almost have to be there to see the circumstances.
Yeah. See, I was sleeping when that happened, when it shot up straight up from my chest, up straight to the ceiling. So I was asleep, so I didn't know what was going on, but they got it on camera. So I don't know if they put it out on their YouTube or if it's on Facebook or not, but I'm pretty sure it's on Facebook for As Paranormal when I was helping them out. So
yeah,
but
you have to be careful taking a snooze in a haunted location, because something could get inside of you. Next thing you know, you've got an attachment. You're waking up wondering what's going on.
Yeah, I want to say I'm used to it because, like I said, when I was a kid, my aunt's house was haunted at the time, but there weren't bad spirits, but there were like joker spirits. Like they like to joke around and tell you, "Oh, I'm telling you right there, I'm right there." Oh, but they're really not there. They're somewhere else. And one day, it was just me and my aunt being by herself. I want to say this was 17, 18 years old. And I kid you not, I was by myself downstairs. She was upstairs taking a nap. I was playing a little video game on TV when I was younger. No phone, no equipment, no nothing. And I heard out loud a woman's voice. It kind of sounded like mom's voice or her voice, my aunt's. And it was, Jeremy. And I was like, what the heck? There was nobody around in that house, and my mom was getting ready. And my mom was getting ready to pass away at that time too. And so I didn't know if it was her or if it was my aunt. So it kind of creeped me out. I was like, what the heck? So, and then we seen, right after that, a few weeks later, we seen a woman or a child running up and down the hallway playing peekaboo with us. And it was just me and my cousins.
Really?
And we're all, yeah. So this house was really old where we were staying at. So I'm kind of used to staying in haunted houses. I stayed like three haunted houses, but I'm used to it. So
Okay. So you kind of limit yourself just right now to cemeteries and private investigations.
yeah. Or whoever calls me and they're saying, hey, can you come to my house? I think we got something. Can you come by and check it out? I'd be like, okay, let's make a date. And go ahead.
That's what I mean by private investigations.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, make a time and a date.
Right.
And then I told him, I said, the days that I'm off of work that I'm free are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I could do it those days for you. I could do it at night because there's more energy at night to me than there is during the day. So they've been hitting me up saying, can you come do this? And we go do that. And we let them know and be like, yeah, you got something in the house, but we don't know if it's good or bad. So,
okay.
But the last lady's house we did was before the summertime, and the spirit scratched me like right here, across my face, right here. And my girlfriend saw that too. So it was from my side of my ear to my side of my cheek right here. So, and I told him, I said, it felt like the Mother Nature touch. You know how like your mother's touch you, like trying to make you comfortable to fall asleep. It was kind of like that, with just one little touch to let me know that they were there and that everything was going to be okay. So,
so it was more of a friendly touch than a hostile touch.
Yeah, it was nothing bad or evil.
Okay.
So
okay.
But
yeah, a couple of times I've been touched. Some of them were hostile.
Yeah, I have too. I done one with my friend Rocky at his old house when he was moving, and I got 3 scratches on my wrist, like right on my veins. Like, you know how when people try to slice their wrist to kill themselves or whatnot, it'd be kind of like that on the vein. And he took a picture. I was like, "What the heck?" I said, Rocky, and it was like right here on my vein where my tattoo and the Mickey Mouse tattoo is, right there. So it's kind of like a long one, and yeah, so it's kind of long by the wrist and the feet part. That's how bad it was. But it's not there no more now, so.
Right. It faded. So what kind of equipment do you use when you're out and about?
When I go out and about, I use the EMF, the cat balls, and my ears and eyes, and then the cameras. That's about it. And the speaker box. That's all I just use. So sometimes I don't even need it.
Do you use
sometimes I don't use.
All?
Yeah. Sometimes when I need to hear it really good and quiet and what's going on, I really use it. But if you know the place is really, really haunted, then I really won't take like the EMF, just the cameras or whatnot, or I would just take one EMF and then I just take it and go around with it. But I've been taking my stuff with me, so I got like 4 EMFs, 4 cat balls, and I want to say 3 cameras and maybe what is that? The voice recorders. You know what the ghost hunters use, the voice recorders. I got like 2 of those that I use that sometimes, but not all the time. But I I mostly use my ears right here because I'm more focused
Okay.
on it.
So
So
you don't walk in a location with a ton of equipment.
no, I don't, because
Okay.
it's just me by myself when I'm going. Because if I'm going by myself and I do it for like an hour, there's really like no whole point of me just taking everything with me for a whole hour. I would
Yeah.
just take my camera and my EMF. That's about it, and maybe my spirit box.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but
I've dealt with extremes both ways. I've met people who are like you, go with the minimum equipment, but I also knew a guy in Chicago that when he did an investigation, even if he went in by himself or just one other person, he pulled up with a trailer or his big SUV just packed to the max with anywhere from, if you took his whole stockpile, it was $60,000 worth of equipment.
I would have left that at home if it was me doing that by myself. I would have just take one or two cameras with me, and then the EMF and the REM pod. That's all I probably would just take,
So you
because
can
that's
almost
too
go in
much
and,
work.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what I was
could.
about to
I
say. You walk in, you're up and running in 5 minutes.
yeah, yeah. There's no like if you're going by yourself and you just want to go get spooked out, just go by yourself with the camera and the EMF and the spirit box. You'd be fine, because if you need a run, you're going to run. You're going to lose all that $1,000 equipment or maybe more money of the equipment, whatever it is. You're going to leave it behind. I know they will. And
Mm-hmm.
I done something like that, and it made it look like I lost half of my equipment from running in my car trying to take off when I already threw them all in the car. I was like, no, darn, I think I lost my EMF. I think I lost that. Nope, they're already in the
Wow.
car. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Uh, I have, I can get your opinion. Is this an advantage or a disadvantage? I have two artificial knees. And for one, I weigh about 250 pounds. I have, but due to the leg problems I've had, obviously, if I got two fake knees, I've had issues. I have not run a step in 10 to 12 years. So no matter how spooked I get, I cannot run a step. I might, if it was life or death, be able to crank up 4 or 5 quick steps, but that's about all I'm gonna be able to do. I might can dodge a car. So is this an advantage or
that's a good one.
disadvantage?
That's a good one. I want to say probably advantage, but I could probably be wrong though. But that's a good question though. Um,
So
maybe
that's what I have to work with. You're young. You're mobile. If you got to go, you
yeah,
can go.
yeah. Oh,
If I
trust
got
me,
to go,
yeah, trust me, I could run. I used to play football and baseball at times, but I could run. So if I need a
oh
run,
really?
I need a run.
You can
Yeah,
run.
I used to play baseball and football back then in high school. So, but yeah,
What
my dad was
positions?
I was an outfielder and a pitcher for baseball, and then for football, I was on the defense line. So I was pretty good back then.
Oh, okay.
So since I'm 41 now, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Believe it or
So,
not,
but I
you're 40. You're 41.
go ahead. Yeah, I'm 41. I don't look
You're
like it, huh?
41 years old. You,
Yeah, I don't.
not at all.
Yeah, I'm 41. That's
Of
what
course,
everybody says. That
mm-hmm. Outside of the
yeah,
white
everybody.
hair and the white beard, do I look 66?
No, you kind of look a little bit
And in
younger
about 6
than
weeks,
that.
I'll be 66 July 3rd.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'll be 42 in September 12th, and my girlfriend just turned
Okay.
42,
Well,
and
I hope you.
Yeah, my
Okay.
girlfriend's a couple years older than me. She's like 42 now. She was just 41. And then I'm 42, going to be 42 in September. And then my daughter's birthday will be September 30th, and she'd be like 11. So,
Oh, okay. You got 11-year-old. Okay. Uh,
yeah, but
I
she
have
stays
no
with her.
kids, which is good, good and bad. Stays with the mom.
Yeah, she lives with her mom in California. So, I'm out here.
Okay.
Then next, so in July, I'm going to try to see if I could go out there ghost hunting while I'm out there visiting with her. But while she's sleeping, I'm going to try to sneak out.
Might as
So
well.
that way they won't know like last
Of
time.
course.
So, yeah,
Got to be
because
careful.
I don't want to take my daughter. Yeah, I don't want to take my daughter.
No.
My little niece is 10 years old, and I took her out once with her mom, and she loved it. She's like, "Mom, I want to do what my uncle's doing. I want to go ghost hunting. I want to do this a full-time job at a cemetery." Because I took her one time for like, I want to say 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes, and then that was it. Then I took her out of it, so nothing would happen to her.
Okay. You got to be careful with kids. Of course, kids are usually perceptive. They can pick up stuff adults won't.
Yeah. Yeah, I just took her out for a little bit, like I said, and then after that, we went back home. So I was like, nope, that's it, because we didn't have our stage or our Holy Spirit water with us, so we couldn't. If it did
Right.
connect to her or to her mom, we couldn't get rid of it right there and then. So,
Right.
but yeah, she had her fun for a few hours, and she's like, "Oh, Uncle, I could feel them touching me right now," and I told him, I was like, "Okay, spirits, leave her alone. Come play with me. I really don't care if you play with me, but don't play with her." And she's like talking to the spirits, saying how many spirits are around me. Oh, I see like 3 or 4 of them. And I was like, I said, where at? I was like, am I being blind? There, I guess she was seeing them from, I was like, dang, she must have had some good eyes, because I guess she was seeing them from far away. So,
Wow.
yeah,
She might have a future in this business.
yeah. This is what she wants to do for a living. And she's like 10 years old. So,
It's kind of hard. Kind of hard to make a living in ghost hunting.
yeah. And then I told her, I said, if I ever retire from ghost hunting, you could have all my equipment, and hopefully they still be working by then. That way you don't have to go out and waste money, and you could just have all mine.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Yeah, just for your information, I did the opposite of you. You say your girlfriend's older than you are. My wife's 6 years younger than I am.
oh wow, yeah,
And
my
she's
girlfriend's
she
40.
just
Yeah, my girlfriend is turning 42 in April 30th. So, and I'm going to be
oh
turning
she
42 in September.
yeah she just had a birthday
So
then.
yeah, so
Uh,
she treats
my
me.
wife's birthday.
She
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say she treats me good here and there if I don't piss her off.
Well, that's true
But
with all of them.
yeah,
My wife's birthday, she'll be 60 on June 5th.
oh wow. I think
So
what is that? That's the same day as my baby mama's birthday, June 5th.
really,
She's yeah, I want to say she's like 30, somewhere between 30 and 39
okay.
of June 5th. So that's 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 kind of shocking.
Well,
So,
let me go a step further. My sister's birthday is June 5th.
oh wow. Yeah, I was
So yeah,
hoping when I
that
had my daughter, I was hoping that's cool. Yeah, I was hoping when I had my daughter it would be the same day as my birthday, but it's okay. It's in the same month though. Hers is
same month.
September 30th and mine is yeah. So
So Uh,
But yeah,
so,
go ahead.
what kind of plans have you got, for the near and distant future?
For the future,
I know you got something coming up
hopefully,
tonight.
yeah. And then on June 7th, I'm doing what is that? Going to Southern California, uh, Boulder City at a Frames house. It's a big haunted building. I guess it's really old, and that's where we're going to go next month on the June 7th. But hopefully, with this job that I get, I could find a better job than where I'm working at and just quit. So, and then just retire from the other job. But that's all I got going on so far for tonight and next month. That we're going to be doing that frame house. We won't do it live, but we will record it for. We will be recording it for YouTube, and then for to look it up, it will be on Black Collar Projects because how I'm helping him out with his stuff. So I'll be in his show. So just like the new video that's coming out tonight, it'll be here soon that everybody could watch it if everybody wants to watch it.
Okay, so it's going to go pretty well straight to YouTube then.
Yeah, it will go straight to his YouTube, but not mine. But if I put it to my playlist, it should be able to take everybody straight to mine on my playlist. Okay. So I just gotta do is grab his video, and then add it to my playlist with all my other ones that I have there. Because all the other ones I did Tied to the Dead. I did, what else? Goldfield High School, the Goldfield High School, the school. That's on my video.
I've never been there, but I am familiar with the place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool and freaky, but you want to make sure you got to take bigger lights with you so you can see. Because if you just take little lights, it's going to make it look like you want to fall down the steps or fall down just from the floor because it's so dark. You think somebody's going to be right there and push you or trip you, and you thinking something's going to trip you, but nothing's right there but the spirits.
There's no electricity in that place yet, is there?
No, there's no electricity. It's just you in the dark, and all the powers are out, and the doors are locked, and the windows are broken all the way around on some of the windows. But yeah, it's pretty big. That's good.
How many floors is that? I don't remember.
I want to say it's 3 floors.
Yeah, 3 or 4 is what I was thinking. But I
yeah,
don't recall.
It's somewhere right in there, and then plus you got the basement right down underneath the school too that you could go right underneath. But I didn't go in there though. So the whole entire time when I was walking in there, up and down the steps, it felt like I was going to trip, like something was going to like drag me down a hall, or I'm going to fall right through because how old the wood is in the school, and it was just like freaky. I was like the whole entire time I was like, I hope I don't fall. I hope I don't fall. I was like, I hope I'd be okay. And then finally, I was okay. And then I want to say towards the ending, I did almost fall going up the steps.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because I wasn't paying attention.
One other person. Yeah, I only know one other person who fell up steps.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I fell down it because I didn't have the light on it where I could see, and I was trying to like walk and like thinking they're bigger and longer, but there were small steps. So I was like, oh crap! I almost fell down the steps backwards.
Oh wow!
So, yeah,
That's where you got to be careful,
But
because if you got a camcorder, especially if you're in the dark and all you got's that little view screen, your whole video off that camcorder is going to be your feet and the floor because that's what you want to look at.
yeah, and I feel like someone was right there, like a spirit was right there. So it could have been both that I was trying to lift up my feet at the same time because they were kind of getting heavy when you're walking up with the backpack and equipment on you. And
Right?
I was getting heavy walking up the steps. And then when I was getting ready to walk, I think there was a spirit right there at the same time. And then when I was getting walking, I swear I just fell. It fell forward or backwards, one of them two. And I was like, darn it, why did I fall? I'm not paying attention. And normally I don't fall at all. So I think it was a spirit that pushed me
Did you get any good
on
evidence
those
there?
steps. Um, it's on Black Collar Project's video, and I got one there too of a shadow going across like this. So yeah, I got that one. That one I want to say
Okay.
it's like I want to say it's like a 30-minute video, maybe a little bit more, because you can see a black spirit going from here to here. And I
Okay.
was like, what? I was like, what the heck? And then you could see the other two guys, and it's not their shadows, and they're like off the distance and all that. That's on my JDM Haunted Vegas YouTube. So
Okay. Did you go to any other places while you were in Goldfield, or just the school?
this the school, just the
Are you
school that
plan-
we did
Are you planning on
because
going
some of
back?
it. I want to go back, but I don't want to go back by myself because it's a lot of money. It's better if you go as in a
Yep.
group or
Yep.
with somebody. Because if you go by yourself and like say if you want to do like an all nighter, I want to say it could be anywhere from like $500 to $600.
Woo!
But yeah, so for like two people, I want to say almost $500. That's if you split it up. And the three of us, we split it up, so it was pretty good. It's how we did it. So it saved us money, and we still got a room that night. And then we did another. Did we? I think we did a cemetery out there right after that the next day. But I want to say for an all nighter, it's like $500 or $600, and for three people,
Wow.
it was 500, between 500 or 400, somewhere around there. But yeah, it's better if you go in a group where everybody could
Yeah,
pitch in, not just the one person. Because
I
you
can
don't want to
understand
go
that.
broke when you go. You don't want to go
Yeah.
broke when you go do that stuff.
No.
That's why I'm looking for the other people to go with me. Because like it's not my girlfriend's thing; it's more of my thing. So if I have other people go with me that would want to pitch in, I wouldn't mind doing it. But it would have to be on my nights off of work or their nights off of work.
I can
So
understand that. That's something
yeah,
you'll have to reserve way in the future, and everybody plan to get some time off, and then
yeah,
you gotta hope everybody's able to show up, so it's not costing you any extra money. That's
yeah.
not the easiest thing to
And
plan.
that's what I'm afraid of because I was looking around asking everybody that who would want to do it. They's like, oh no, I got school, I'm in college, or I got work to go do. And it's like, then why did you tell me you want to go do it? And it's like, don't say you want to go do it, but tell me you can't. And it's like, okay, I won't ask you no more. So, but yeah, so I told everybody that I know, be like, if you ever want to go, just hit me up. I would go with you. I could tell my girlfriend, hey, stay here, stay at home, or go drop me off somewhere. I'm going to go out with some people to go ghost hunting. And she's okay with that because it's not her thing. That's why I'm looking for
Yep.
people on my behalf. But since I'm doing it with Black Paran or Black Paranormal and as Paranormal, I'm fine with them. But I just need people when I go out there by myself. Besides doing the same exact cemeteries over and over, and then I like to do
Yeah.
new things, not just the same old spots. Because I think it would get boring and people will be like, "Oh, I've already seen that. I don't want to watch it again. It's boring." Stuff like that. So I'd like to do new things.
I understand that.
So,
I understand. Of course,
but
sometimes if you go to a place repeatedly, you can interact with the different spirits. So it
oh,
kind of works both ways.
that's true.
Uh,
I
they
didn't
got to
even
get
thought of
used to
that.
you. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
there.
I discovered stuff at Bachelor's Grove Cemetery because I just went out there repeatedly.
Wow. Yeah,
And
I'm used to it.
yeah,
They're I'm used to it, and they're used to me being there too. At the same time, they like it when I'm there to giving them company and all that stuff. And like I said, there is some bad ones out there in those cemeteries that I do, and there's some good ones. But at the same time, I get both. But if I want them to, like, say, give me a sign telling me that you guys are dead, I give them permission. Like, go ahead and scratch me. Go ahead and like slap me around if you wanted to wake me up to let me know you're there. Um, this stuff like that, and I'd be like, okay, you could go through my body for a little bit, but not as much. And then they would get out of it when I tell them. They all have fun with me out there. So, but yeah, so that's why I'm looking for people to go join me if they can.
well,
So,
I'd say tell anybody listening if you're out in the area, you know, to
yep,
give you hit you up on Facebook or YouTube or something, and
yep, they could,
volunteer some time.
yep, they could also use my equipment too if they don't like destroy or mess it up or try to steal it, because it is a lot of money. They could
Yes,
use their phones or they could use my cameras. It don't matter. Like they all say, you could use your phones too if you want to use it, but most people like to use their cameras at the same time. So,
yeah. Now that's the
but
thing about
yeah,
today's phones. You can have so much on a phone. You can record
yeah,
on stuff, with the app on the phone. You can use that as your primary camera. Uh,
yep,
you can put other things like EchoVox on your phone and use that, or some of the other ghost hunting devices. Not the ones
yep,
for entertainment only, like the Ghost Radar. That's basically entertainment only. I'm talking about a serious app that you can use. So a lot of people can. That's one of their first paranormal tools is the
yeah,
stuff they have on their phone.
yeah. They do it by phone, like how I did it when I first started, when I first came out here. Because, like I said, when I was in California, I just did was my eyes, my ears,
Right.
and my sense. That's about it. That's
Mm-hmm.
all I
That's
did
that's
because, and nobody never trained me or explained to me what these are and what it is or how to do it or which the right way to do it or the wrong way not to do it. I just did everything on my own. So when I got out here, and that's when it's like, okay, I'm going to start doing it for full time to get me out of trouble. So that's what I'm doing now. Hopefully
well. There you
someday
go.
YouTube will pay me. Hopefully someday
Yeah,
YouTube will pay
yeah,
me.
yeah. You get
So
monetized because
yeah,
I wish
that's
you
when
I wish you excuse me. I wish you luck with that. I do have one question to ask you.
yeah.
Where I've got to keep the recorded show under 1 hour because that's my max.
All right.
If I run over an hour, I can't replay it. Now we are about to hit the 50-minute mark, so we need to cut this hour short in about 5, 6, 7 minutes. Did
All
you
right.
or did you not want to do another hour or a partial hour? Or
Um,
you think we've covered it? We think we've covered everything in 1 hour. Up to you.
I think we I think we did pretty good, but if you want to do longer, like I said, I would have to go find more hot spots because where we're staying at, it's really terrible for Wi-Fi. like really terrible.
Okay. So I tell you what, we'll just hold this to an hour recorded show. So we got about 9 minutes before we have to,
All
before
right.
we'll have to go ahead
Yeah,
and
and then
close down. Is there anything
yeah,
else
if
you want to cover?
like for shout outs.
Yeah. For one, uh, your website. I mean, your YouTube page. You're right
Yeah,
here. There it is. Right there. Right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
We want
yeah. Have
people to
them
go to that and see your stuff.
to
That's
yeah to JDM Honda Vegas, and then give a shout out to As Paranormal and Black Collar Project, and to all the fans that are out there, and 502, and then you guys for helping me out.
okay. Appreciate it. If you know anybody who wants to, get a little promo, I'd be glad to host them on the show.
All right,
Uh,
and
one
it,
other question I do
maybe
have
if
for you.
go ahead,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you go ahead because I was going to kind of change the subject a little bit.
Oh, I was going to say if I am out and about somewhere, maybe we can do another an hour, but I would let you know and I would give you a heads up.
Okay, just hit me up on Facebook Messenger. It's the best way to get in touch with me.
Okay.
You have you been to Zach Bagan's museum, and what did you feel there if you did?
Yes, I have been there to Zach's Bang's museum. Me and my girlfriend has. She did not like it. It was fine to me. And there is clowns there. If anybody don't like clowns, there is clowns there when you walk into there. And when we first got there, I kid you not, one of the guys in there already, not a worker, but a customer guy, and he freaked the hell out on there. He was all crying, telling his wife, "Oh, the workers are yelling and screaming at me, telling me that this and that. Oh my God, I'm freaking out!" And like, he walked inside of what was it? It was in one of the rooms that he walked into, and one of the rooms had like a big old square, like where you could walk inside of the wall. He
Okay.
walked right inside there. He walked right inside there and walked right out and said, "I quit. Let me out of this place.
Wow.
I'm scared."
Wow.
Yeah, he was scared, and my girlfriend was like, "What was it? You were okay, but were you like freaking out being at Zach's museum?" My girlfriend's right here. I'm asking her.
Oh, I didn't like the Annabelle and
She didn't like the Annabelle, and she didn't like the clowns. And when I was there, I did almost sock the clown in the face because he
Wow.
was up on the roof. He was up on the roof, and like when you walk right in the door, and I was itching my head with my hat, and I didn't see the clown. And I kid you not, I was about to sock. Sorry for the music. I'm trying to set the camera really quick. But yeah, that's should be on my Facebook page for the Zach Museum because I did it live there for a few hours.
Okay. Cool.
But the clown was right here. The clown was right here, and I didn't realize I was itching my head like this. As soon as I let go, the clown jumped down and said, and I was like, and I came so close, and I stopped, and I was about to sock that clown in the face because I didn't know who it was. I was like, I kind of got scared, like
Wow.
just out of the middle of nowhere, big old red hair clown, and I felt Peggy touching my face, and I felt the little boy spirit grabbing my t-shirt, trying to get my attention, and I did get woozy in there, but I did not see Zach in there when we were all there. Yeah, my girlfriend was getting woozy, I was getting woozy, but I still took it. But I almost went down into the basement where it was blocked off. Downstairs, it was blocked off for the basement, and that's where normally Zach hangs out at. And I was like, oh, I want to go down there so bad. I want to go down to the basement. And I was like, I know if I go down there, they're going to get upset with me walking down there with nobody around. I was like, I want to go do that. But I did get some of the Zach's Bagans, like half of the room and all that stuff at his office at the Zach Bagans. So that is on my Facebook if you guys want to go watch it.
Okay.
So
Is that Facebook page in your name, or is it under a Haunted Vegas name? That's under Jeremy
it
Daniels,
should
right?
be. Yeah, that's what it should be underneath Jeremy Daniels. Now I do
Okay.
have like I do have other Facebooks that are out there, but just ignore those if they pop. Those are my old Facebooks because I've been hacked. But this is my current one, Jeremy Daniel.
Okay,
So
I can understand that. I've been hacked before too. That's an interesting experience. All right, we got to close it out now. So, any final comments?
just saying thank you guys for being there for me and supporting me and taking care of my shows and letting me do what I got to do out there for everybody. And
right.
thank you for As Paranormal and Black Hawk Projects and Lynn too. Thank you for being there for me.
All right. That's what I'm here for. I've always thought that, when I went into doing the show or podcast, whatever you want to call this, that I was going to approach it where, I'm promoting. I kind of run it like a interview show, a late night talk show, which is something I've always wanted to do. All right.
Yeah,
We'll
if
let
you ever
go on. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you ever want to do the other ones, I'm off Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I'm free. So, except for the 7th, if you guys ever want to do it.
All right, maybe we can catch you sometime when you've got internet and you're actually on location.
Hopefully, without this music.
All right, you take care of yourself, my friend.
All right, you too.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now we got to go ahead and end this show because we got to hold the recording to a little bit less than an hour, and we are fast running out of time. So I want to appreciate Jeremy, Daniel for coming in and doing an hour show with us. We've had a good time with it, but now I got to get Bones to take us out of here. So we just got a 1 hour show. I don't know when I'll be able to show it, but we had fun doing it. Bones, get us out of here. Right.
Thanks for watching our show. Be sure to tune in to next week as once again we journey way down south into Bayou Country for another heaping portion of Southern Fried Paranormal with Lynn Dorman and Bones. Make sure to like, share, and follow. Y'all come back now.